Okay. Let's get that background music going. That way I don't sound so awkward. Because background music helps. Should be live, should be good to go. Okay, I know... Let me just say this real quick. I know it's been a month, and I'm sorry. But I'm still blind. I did not watch any videos on this. I watched a couple shorts, but had no clue what they were talking about. So I'm good. I don't know anything, so I'm still blind. I mean, most of you probably already know everything and watch videos on all the lore in this book, but hey, I didn't. So, yeah. Let's finally continue this book 1 month later. I am so sorry. In my defense, I had a lot going on. I mean, PAX West happened, unless if that was after PAX West. I don't know. The For Nightmare event, and the Day of Doom, and the live event. Plus, I did a lot of recordings. You know, let's just not make any excuses. Let's just get into the reading. Because you guys have waited long enough. Alright. Night 2, 12 a.m. Time to make the donuts. You usually start your shifts repeating the well-known catchphrase from those donut commercials. But there aren't any co-workers here to laugh along with you. Aw, how sad. The only people who ever laughed were the new hires. The first time you said it, and they were only being polite since they thought you were their boss. Yeah, that's true. That's probably what people would do if it's not even that funny. But you're nothing if not consistent. It was easy to do the right thing every day at work here. But at night, it's hard to know what the right thing to do is. You're in unfamiliar territory. Fortunately, you're not only consistent, you're persistent. You never give up trying until you get the job done. You hope that's one of the better qualities Copila picks up from you. You also hope you'll be around for a long time to teach your daughter even more lessons about how. Oh, that's so sad. That's because if night 1 or night 4's FNAF phone call is actually him dying, that's very sad to know, to read and then know what's to come. Which, if so, we should die on night 4, correct? We shouldn't make it to 5 nights. I guess that means we're halfway done, in a way. To live and survive in the world as she grows up. As much as you love this job, you want more for her. Future, and then a dead-end career as a security guard. Most importantly, you hope that if anything happens to you on the job, she stays far away from Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I think that's implying the murders. Alright. Check the show stage camera, check the dining area camera, check the restrooms. I thought that said rooftops. What should we check? Let's check... Let's check the dining area. Usually they move there. You punch the button for the dining area, just like last night. The tables are set for a big party, with tablecloths and party hats all laid out. You wonder if the room was used at all. It looks exactly the way it did yesterday, as if nothing has been touched, or the staff is simply... I don't know how to say that word. About placing everything exactly where it should be. Meticulous? I don't know. I don't know that word. When you do the same job day... What did I say? I pronounced that wrong, I think. When you do the same job day in and day out for years, you get pretty good at it. there is one thing out of the ordinary. Bonnie's head lies in one of the aisles between the party tables. It must have fallen off and rolled down there. Oh, I thought he meant he spotted Bonnie's head as in Bonnie's on there, but no, it fell off. It's a good thing that happened after hours because nothing sets off customers more than a malfunctioning animatronic. A head detaching and bouncing off the stage would probably result in some kids needing therapy, not to mention their parents. Are Bonnie's eyes looking at you? The head is lying on its side, but his eyes are trained right on the security camera. Is it a warning? A cry for help? Shake your head. It's just an optical illusion. And indeed, when you look back at the monitor, Bonnie's eyes are looking in a different direction. Thought I pronounced that wrong. Ignore my mess-ups, guys. I try not to mess up, but sometimes I do. You need to go reattach Bonnie's head and make sure this doesn't happen again, especially during a performance. Exit through the right door, exit through the left door. Well, if his head is off, it should be fine to go to the right. However, I don't want to risk Foxy running out, but it's the beginning of the night, so should be fine. I don't know if Chica's already out and about. You arrive at the dining area. Bonnie's head is lying on the floor, staring vacantly at the stars, not stairs. And streamers? Oh, party streamers. I thought that meant like YouTubers. Streamers hanging from at the ceiling. But something else catches your attention. The doors to the party rooms, 1 and 2, are closed. Those were previously open when you saw them on camera, but the feed in that section is notoriously glitchy. It's possible you didn't see them clearly at the first time. You're the night watchman. You should check out anything suspicious. And this is definitely suspicious. I'm sorry. What? Party rooms 1 and 2 are closed? What does that mean? Isn't this FNAF 1? FNAF 1 only has one party room. It's a giant room. It's got the stage and Foxy and... I mean, we saw it in Funko Fusion. And in Help Wanted. Huh? Party rooms 1 and 2 are closed. Interesting. Maybe these books aren't in the FNAF 1 pizzeria. Perhaps, maybe they're in the original Freddy's. The one before FNAF 2 with the pre-Wizards. Maybe. Let's keep reading. Those party rooms are a perfect hiding place, and it's not like the animatronics to go around opening and closing doors. You still have to take care of Bonnie, but it's not like his head is going anywhere. So much for an uneventful night. Bonnie's head or party room 1? I don't know. The doors are open, so there might be animatronics lurking around in the dark in there. I don't know. It's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get Bonnie's head. Let's get it over with. Bonnie's head is what you came here for. You walk over and pick it up. Oof, it's heavier than it looks, and something sticky leaks onto your hands. Machine oil? Hopefully. You're glad it didn't leave a mess on the floor. Even after all this time, this is the closest you've been to an animatronic. One reason being the smell these things haven't been washed in ever. There's something sharp and sour about the stench, like food left out to rot, or roadkill. That's a reference to the dead bodies, isn't it? You wrinkle your nose. It's very unpleasant. You've also never touched an animatronic before, which of course is strongly discouraged. The fur is matted and kind of greasy. There are probably things crawling inside of it. You don't want to hold this any longer than you have to. You turn it around in your head until Bonnie is looking at you. Let's get you patched up, you say. Bonnie's eyes blink and swivel towards you. You're so startled, you almost drop the head. It's probably just happened because you were moving around. You look up at the stage. Bonnie's torso is still up there, and so is Freddy Fazbear. But now, Chica is gone. Uh-oh. Should you go up and try to reattach the head, or look for tools and instructions at parts and service behind the stage? I think I could just put it back on there. He did say he wants to prevent it again, so maybe go to backstage real quick. Hopefully we don't die. You open the door at the back of the stage, marked employees only. Though you're an employee, you've never needed to go back here before. You step into the backstage area, what staff has taken to referring to as P&S, Parts and Service. It's dark and practically shouts, "This area is off limits." Feels wrong and a little dangerous to be back here. You look around for something useful to help you reattach Bonnie's head properly. A user manual would be nice. An endoskeleton sits on the end of the workbench next to the screwdriver, perhaps intended for the empty Freddy Fazbear suit tucked into a corner. Another empty Freddy head rests on the other end of the workbench. There are several Freddy heads here. They're old designs. Some of them don't even have eyebrows, or have a slightly different shape. There's also a Chica head on the shelf, and next to it is a flashlight. What about Foxy? You don't see any of his parts back here. As if you summon him, you hear heavy footsteps running toward the room. You have to, as if you summon him, find something to defend yourself with, or take your chances and hide. Flashlight. He hates flashlights. You dash towards the shelves and pick up the flashlight just as Foxy bursts into the room. You whirl around and press the button on the flashlight. Luckily, the batteries inside it still work. A bright beam cuts across the dark room and shines on Foxy's face. You thought maybe you would blind him temporarily so you could slip by, but the light seems to mess him up. He freezes in place, servos clicking in confusion. You hope you won't get in trouble for breaking Foxy. I doubt it. He's already out of order, so... You don't know how long he'll be like this, so you decide to get a move on. You need to reattach Bonnie's head and get back to the security office. It will only become more dangerous to be out as the night progresses, especially once Foxy reboots. Interesting. Foxy's rebooting. Okay then. Proceed. Add flashlight and screwdriver to your inventory and return to the show stage. You climb up onto the show stage and look out, imagining an audience of boisterous kids, I don't know how to pronounce that word, and frazzled parents. Staff and customers are not allowed up here. The last time a kid found his way on stage during a performance, you shudder. That's what liability waivers are for. Where Chica usually stands, you see a metal plate. The animatronics recharge on those at night. Oh, interesting. Through battery terminals on their feet. You gently place Bonnie's head back on his body. The animatronics deserve your respect. When you think about it, you wouldn't have a job without them. They have some flaws, but they've brought so much happiness to families over the years. The fact needs to be weighed against their actions. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes, right? Bonnie's head wobbles. You can leave him like this. It seems you can tighten it by... Oh, you can't leave him like this. It seems you can tighten it by turning it. But which way? Left or right? Does it matter? You probably can't make him any worse. But maybe you should pop backstage and see if there are any instructions. You're just a security officer. You aren't trained in repairing the animatronics, I assume is what it's going to say next. Animatronics. And if you do this incorrectly, you could lose your job earlier than planned. Or worse. Well, if we go backstage, Foxy's in there rebooting, so I doubt that's a good idea. What is it? Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey? But it's like William's British, so he's from written? So is it like left? We drive on the left side of the road or the right side of the road, whatever they drive on. So is it instead of it's righty loosey, lefty tighty? Righty tighty, lefty loosey, or is it righty loosey, lefty tighty? I don't know. Let's go with American and righty tighty. Let's go with that. Right is always right, after all. If you have the bonus item, you may use it. I don't have the bonus item. What is the bonus item? You twist Bonnie's head to the right, and something clicks inside. His eyelids blink once as the head comes back online. It seems you've done the trick, but there are 3 small holes around the base of his neck to secure the head. This is probably why Bonnie's head fell off in the first place. As he dances and strums his signature red bass guitar on the stage, the screws vibrated and eventually fell out. And then, off with his head. You look around the stage and find 2 silver screws, but no matter how much you search, you can't find the third one. 2 will have to do for now. The best you can do is let maintenance know, and they can hunt down another screw tomorrow. You insert 1 screw in each side of his neck, with them sticking out like that. Bonnie reminds you of Frankenstein's monster. That's no good. You'll have to tighten them, or his head will tumble off again. A job. Oh, how does that work? I don't know how to pronounce that. It sounds like a swear word. Let's just skip that word. Will never last. As your father used to say, he was a perfectionist, and nothing you did was ever good enough. Aw. You vowed you would never treat your own child that way, and so far, you haven't with Copelia. Hello, Emmy. Finally continuing to read. Anyways. The sooner you fix Bonnie, the sooner you can go back to the security office, and the better your chances of getting home to her in the morning. Alright, what do we got here? Tighten the screws with your fingers. I have a screwdriver, I believe. Didn't I get a screwdriver earlier? I think I did. Right? When I grabbed the flashlight, correct? Or did I not? I don't know if I do or not, so... I think I did, though. Hold on, let me check real quick. I'll go back in my stream. This won't take long. Let's see here. Add flashlight and screwdriver to your inventory. Yeah, I do have it. Oh, hello, Zach. Well, you never know. Maybe he was just listening to me read Emmy. Don't question Zach. Some people just want to watch the stream and not chat. Alright. The music isn't annoying or anything, is it, guys? Is the music fine? It's Princess Quest. I could change it. Do something a little more FNAF 1. Could do the FNAF 1 background. What do you guys think? Should I keep the music the way it is, or should I change it? Spider-Woman is okay skin? Personally I would have liked the Spider-Verse variant more because I know her, but genuinely I don't care. I mean, I'm gonna buy it either way, it's a Marvel skin. Change the music, please. Okay, sorry. Didn't know it was that annoying. Let me quickly look one up. Let's go with some classic FNAF 1 music. FNAF ambiance. Ambiance. This will help set the mood. Alright, let's continue. I do have the screwdriver, so let's use it. The screwdriver makes a quick work of tightening Bonnie's loose screws. The head feels as sturdy as it has ever been. Maybe you missed a calling in repair work. The only thing you enjoyed as much as keeping order and protecting people is fixing things. After your last day here, you can start looking into the positions. It might be nice to do something that lets you work with your hands more. It would be fun to make toys, nothing that moves like the animatronics at Freddy's. Just simple toys for simple joys. I wonder if that's a reference to the toy animatronics. Now that Bonnie is functional again, you feel oddly exposed up on the stage, especially with Chica out there somewhere. You also have to assume Foxy is out and about right now. It's a good idea to go back to the security office and hope nothing else breaks tonight. Turn to the security office, it's our only option. You turn to the security office and slump into your seat. This job is finally getting to you, but you won't care. Can't let it get the best of you. You just need a moment to catch your breath. You close your eyes and breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. A sound startles you awake. Wait, I fell asleep? Ralph! Phone guy! Dude! Bruh. What is with people falling asleep? First Mike in the FNAF movie, now Ralph. Come on. A sound startles you awake. Oh no, you've fallen asleep on the job! After all this time, you've warned the night watchman to always stay vigilant and faithfully reported those who shirk their responsibility and doze through a shift. You're embarrassed and annoyed at yourself. It's just that you're having trouble adjusting to the later hours, and dealing with the animatronics is wearing you out. You can beat yourself up later. Something woke you. A sound. Or wait. Was it 2 sounds? You're still disoriented from your unintentional nap, but you think you heard footsteps approaching the door on the left, and someone groaning from the door on the right. You could have dreamed them, or you could be in imminent danger. You only have time to act on one. Potential threat. Your clock reads 5:55 a.m., so you only have to survive the next 5 minutes. Ooh, it's like 5:59 a.m. at Freddy's. Ooh, okay. We don't have the bonus item. Close the left door or the right door. Let's see here. What was it again? Footsteps approaching the door on the left and something groaning from the door on the right. Well, Chica is most likely at the right door, so let's close the right door. If someone is close enough for you to hear them groan, then they're too close. You leap for the door on your right and slap your finger against the button. You catch a flash of yellow before the door slams shut. Looks like you were just in time. You flick on the hall light, and Chica stares in... How do you pronounce that? Stares in... Minically at you. Beaked mouth wide open. You turn off the light. You can take your cluck and get lost, you say. I've had enough for one night. But it seems you haven't. The footsteps keep approaching on your left, and then Bonnie is standing there, menacingly. It's too late to close the door now. You brace yourself for the attack, but Bonnie doesn't make a move. He just stares at you. You stare back at him. What is he waiting for? You break eye contact for a moment and see the clock on the desk flip over from 5:59 a.m. to 6 a.m. Bonnie turns and walks away, back towards the show stage. At the door on the right, Chica does the same. Did Bonnie just let you live? Was that a thank you for restoring his head? Oh, I wonder if we hadn't repaired him, he would have killed us. Or, if, we went for the other door, Chica would have got us. Or maybe you just got lucky. Either way, you survived another night, and it's time to go home. Time to go wake our daughter for school. As soon as you get home, you rush to your daughter's room and check on her. She's sleeping with her left leg sticking out from under the covers, and a pillow over her face. You must have spaced out for a minute because the next thing you know, she screams and throws the pillow at your head. You catch it and hold it in your chest. Hold it to your chest. What? What's wrong? You say. Why were you standing there? Why were you standing there staring at me? She says. I was about to wake you for school. I'm sorry, it's been a weird night. She pushes her hair back from her face. It's okay. It was just kind of creepy. When I first woke up, I must have been still dreaming. It looked like that Fredbear thing from your job. You mean Freddy Fazbear? Whatever. He weirds me out. They all do. She's never gotten over the time you brought her to work to meet the animatronics when she was 7. And they made her cry so hard she threw up. Oh, that's so sad. Dang. That is terrible. She must really not like robots. Although interesting how she noticed him as Fredbear. It's kind of similar to the FNAF movie where how Golden Freddy goes after Abby. Is it possible that the Golden Freddy spirit is lurking around somewhere? Ooh, I don't know. Perhaps. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. We'll have to continue reading to find out. Let's see how the chat's holding up. I knew it. It was just reading. It's not just reading. You also pick choices and change the story. Spooky Vaporwave. Best song ever. Bet you're going to die at page 169. I'm currently on page 233, so ha, in your face. Because 169 is a lucky number. I mean, it's a night shift. As a kid, you used to go to sleep at night, and then you get used to it. Close the door. Hey, no one getting in that office. And anyways, I'm gonna do my homework. It only will take up 40 minutes. Alright, bye, Emmy. I still don't know how to pronounce that word, Zach. I struggle with some words. Who doesn't like stories that you can change? Exactly what I'm saying. Interactive novels are cool. Or whatever the original name was. Choose Your Own Adventure books, I think is what they were called. But they had to change the name because someone actually decided to trademark that. Alright, anyways, let's continue reading, shall we? Her pizza and cake. Wait, she threw up her pizza and cake. She had nightmares for at least a week afterwards. Never mind, it's just me, your loving Dad Bear. You open your arms for a hug. She squints at you. Please never say Dad Bear again. You feel bad about scaring her and ruining her morning. You don't want her to have a bad memories of you like that. Gifts always make her feel better. Give her the coin, keep the coin. You give her the coin, keep the coin. I don't have a coin, do I? Well, if we keep the coin, it might come in handy. When did I get a coin? Do you remember me getting a coin? I don't remember getting a coin. This night. I possibly got it on night 1. But I don't remember getting it on this night. I clearly have it, but I don't remember having it, because there's no option that's like, if you don't have the coin, click here. Okay, You know what? As much as I'd love to give her that coin, I feel like it's going to come in handy. I mean, why would it be an option? I mean, if I'm going to give her the coin, clearly it's going to come handy later on. And honestly, I think she doesn't need the coin. I think the coin is just going to remind her of Freddy. So I'm going to keep the coin. Yep, that's it. Night 3, 12 a.m. Alright, how long have we been streaming for? Only 30 minutes, you know, it's not bad. Not as bad as the last one. Last stream we did an hour and a half, but we did a lot of theorizing, and that one was a lot longer because we kept dying. And so far we have not died at all. We died a lot last time. So, shall we continue, chat, or should we leave it off here and do like a night every couple days or so? I think it'd be fun to do it like maybe nightly. That'd be fun. Every night we do it, a stream. Or this could be our new Minecraft story mode gimmick where we do it once a week. We continue reading. I'm gonna let chat decide this one. Chat, what are you saying? Should we continue on, or should we pause here and continue another night or day? Continue on in the future. Let's go with that. Sounds better. Waiting for chat to decide. Nightly? Alright. In that case, guys, that is night 2 of Finds at Freddy's the week before, an interactive novel. Thanks for listening. Bye, all my fellow gamers. See you guys for night 3 tomorrow, I guess.